स्वयं रूप स्वयं प्रकाश द्विरूपे स्पृष्टि स्वयं रूपे एक कृष्ण ब्रज गोप मूर्ति. The original form of Lord Swam Rupa is executed in two forms, Swam Rupa and Swam Prakasha. In his original form as Swam Rupa, Krishna is observed as a cowherd boy in Vrindavan. प्रभव वैभव रूपे द्विविधा प्रकाशे एक बपु बहु रूपे ऐसे हैलराशे. In his original form, Krishna manifests himself in two features, Prabhava and Vaibhava. He expands he expands his one original form into many, as he did during the Rasa Leela dance. Text 168. महिष विवाहैल्या बहुविध मूर्ति प्रभव प्रकाश ए शास्त्र परसिद्धि. When the Lord married 16,108 wives at Dwarika, he expanded himself into many forms. These expansions and the expansions of the Rasa dance are called Prabhava Prakasha, according to the directions of the revealed scriptures. Text 169. Soberadi Praya Se Kaya Naya Kaya Vyaya Haile Nara Naradeva Vishmayana Haya. The Prabhava Prakash expansion of Lord Krishna are not like the expansion of the sage Sohvari. Had they been so, Narada would not have been astonished to see them. Text 170. Chitram vated ekena vapusha yugapat prathak griheshu dvai ashta sahasram striya eka udavatat. It is astonishing that Lord Sri Krishna, who is one without a second, expanded himself in 16,000 similar form of to marry 16,000 queens in their respective homes. This verse is spoken by Narad Muni in Srimad Bhagavatam 10:69-2. Text 171. Saiva pusaya kriti prathaka yadi bhashe bhavavashe vedanama vaibhava prakashe. In one form or feature is differently manifested according to different emotional features. It is called Vaibhava Prakasha. 1622. अनंत प्रकाशे कृष्णेरा नाहि मूर्ति भेद आकार वर्ण अस्त्र वेद नाम विभेद विधेय. When Lord expands himself in innumerable forms, there is no difference in the form. Due to different features, body color, and weapons, the names are different. We'll continue text 73, everyone, along with me. Right? So please repeat. Anye cha samskritatmano विधिना भित्तेनेन ते यजन्ति त्वं मयास त्वां वै बहु मूर्त्यै एक मूर्तिकम् अन्ये च संस्कृतात्मानो विधिना विहीनेतेन ते. Is it better now? Visible? यन्ति त्वां मयास्त्वं वै बहुमूर्तिकमूर्तिकम् अन्ये च संस्कृतात्मानो विधिना विहितेन ते. यजन्ति त्वं मयास्तं वै बहुमूर्तै एकमूर्तिकाम् अन्ये च संस्कृतं मानो विधिना विहितेन ते यजन्ति त्वं मयास्तं वै बहुमूर्तै एकमूर्तिकाम् अन्ये च संस्कृतात्मानो विधिना विहितेन ते यजन्ति त्वं मयास्तं वै बहुमूर्त्यै एकमूर्तिकम् अन्ये च संस्कृतात्मानो विधिना विहितेन ते यजन्ति त्वं मयास्तं वै बहुमूर्त्यै एकमूर्तिकम् अन्ये different persons cha also samskrita atmanah persons who are purified vidhina by the principles abhitena stated in the revealed scriptures they, such persons yajanti worship tvat maya being absorbed in you tvam you vai certainly bahumurti having many forms ekamurtikam although one. Translation by Prabhupada. In the different Vedic scriptures, there are prescribed rules and regulative principles for worshipping different types of forms. When one is purified by these rules and regulations, he worships you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although manifested in many forms, you are one. So Prabhupada ki jai. Purport. This verse is quoted from Srimad Bhagavatam 10:47. In the words, it is stated that the one becomes many, Eko Bahushyam. The Supreme Personality of God expands himself in various forms, Vishnu Tattva, Tattva, Sakta Tattva. According to the revealed literatures, there are different regulative principles for worship of each of these forms. If one takes advantage of the Vedic literature and purifies himself by following the rules and regulations, ultimately he worships the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita 4.11, Mama Vartamanu Vartante Manushya Partha Sarvasha. Worship of the demigods is in a sense worship of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but such worship is said to be avidhi purvakam or improper. Actually, demigod worship is meant for unintelligent man one who is intelligent considers the words of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sarva Dharman Prityaja Mam Ekam Saranam Braja. One who worships demigods worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord, indirectly. But according to the revealed scriptures, there is no need to worship him indirectly. One can worship him directly. Wow, amazing Prabhupada. So Prabhupada ki jai. Let's chant the prayers. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Charine Nireshha Shunyati Pashadre Satarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So let's repeat translation once again. Is it visible or no? Visible? In different Vedic scriptures, please repeat. There are prescribed rules and regulatory principles for washing different types of forms. When one is purified by these rules and regulations, he worships you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although manifested in many forms, you are one. So Krishna is one. There's no doubt, isn't it? Prabhupada says that Eka Bahushyam. So he is the one who expanded. And in the previous almost 6-7 verses, Sanatana Goswami has been explained by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu about how Krishna expands. Very interesting topic actually. And in Bhagavatam, we see in Canto 2, Canto 3, that how it's being described that Krishna expands himself and then expansion of expansion of and expansion of expansion of Krishna becomes a Jiva Tattva later on. Right? And then, but here in this section, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains to Sanatana Goswami the secrets of how actually Krishna expands. So in Bhagavatam, we see that Krishna expands to Balaram, and then he expands on Narayana, and expands on Chaturvyuha, and then again from Mahasankarsana, again expansion to Chaturvyuha, and then from Chaturvyuha again we see Mahavishnu's 3 Purushas avatars, and then Lord Brahma creates, and then the end. But here again, we'll go back to the verse again when we started from text 66. Sorry, 166. So here it says the Swam Rupa, Swam Prakasha, Dui Upa Sruti. So the original form of the Lord, Swam Rupa, is exhibited in 2 forms, Swam Rupa and Swam Prakasha. There are 2 things, Rupa and Prakasha. So we'll try to discuss these a bit as brief as possible or in our limited time. Before going toward that, Prabhupada mentions a very important point in the verse itself, where he says that Krishna is one, but in 4.11, the Mama Vartamanu Vartande Manushya Partha Sarvasha. Worship of the demigods is in a sense of worship to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but such worship is said to be abhidhi purvakam or improper. So there are different ways to worship, and because it's the whole diverse and different acharyas and different they go towards different kind of worshipping. Like Prabhupada's give our standard as from our Goswami schemes, like okay, these are the 4 rules to follow before, and these rules are very good because that by these rules we purify ourselves. And Rupa Goswami, that's why it says in Active Devotion clearly that anyone who takes to Krishna consciousness, he starts abiding God's quality or godly qualities, isn't it? It means what? So basically, giving up intoxication, giving up meat eating is a very difficult task actually. I mean, if you see in India, intoxication is very, very difficult to give up. Like at least tea and coffee is very difficult. And in Western world, is illicit connections and alcohols are very, very difficult to give up. In meat eating from childhood days to, but as soon as they take Krishna consciousness, they give up everything very easily. Right. So that's why, and then different process. Krishna explains in chapter 7 of Bhagavad Gita that how the demigod worship or they who worship the demigods, they are worshipping me in indirect way or improper way. That's abhidhi purvakam. Abhidhi. There should be a vidhi, there should be a process or correct process. But the worship in abhidhi, I mean, that's not prescribed, it's prescribed, but it's not supposed to do like that. You have some better option to worship. So why Generally, people go towards demigod worship. It's been described that because demigod, they fulfill the desire very quickly. And we people, especially in Kali Yuga, we want to we want material things very quickly. We do not think about higher cause, or we do not think about how in this material body we can achieve something which is very, very superior, which cannot be, it should not be at all. And we cannot get this benefit in any other forms. So we have been wandering around for 8.4 million species again and again and again and again and again and again. But how to get out of this, that we don't think of. That's why we want, okay, I want a good job, a good family, a good thing, and then we start worshipping the devatas. And eventually, actually, what happens is mostly in India, we hear from someone, okay, if you go to that Devi or that Devata and you do these things, your problems will be cured. But the point is, the real problem is what? Real problem is that our birth death cycle, that will not finish. If we worship the devatas, we will get our temporary solution, might be temporary problem might be solved. It might be. It's not all the time cases. It might be solved. But whatever the real problem, the real problem of the birth and death, that can be solved easily. Easy process. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was given, chant the holy name, take of the devotees, take harm, and then go to God. Very easy process, but it's very difficult to take care, because we are so much conditioned of our own ahamamiti, my own prosperity, my own things, my own family, my own body, my own country, everything. That's why we indulge in those things much, and then we miss the real essence. As Prabhupada says in the purport, that actually one who is intelligent considers the word of the Supreme Godhead, that is Sarvam Parityajya Mamekam Brahmacharya. So this Krishna spoke in chapter 18 of the Bhagavad Gita. Actually, he has given all the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, and he is saying, this is the best thing to do. Saranam Ekam, just onto me, and I'll take care of rest of the things. No worries. But and then Prabhupada explains in chapter 7 of Bhagavad Gita as well, that because we want to have material desires, and without material desire, actually we cannot live actually in this conditional world. Because, last time we discussed about the 5 kinds of ignorance, right? And because Brahma has created those 5 kinds of ignorance, we became conditioned. And because of the conditioned life, we want more sense gratification or material nature. And that's why we miss the essence of human birth. There's a term in our physics called escape velocity. So the velocity by which we escape this covering, and then in space they go ahead. So the covering can be crossed by the escape velocity. The aircraft just goes away. However, how can we cross this cycle of birth and death? That's the real problem, and that can be escaped only in the form of human being, nothing else, nowhere else. That's why even the devatas is the desire to come to Bhuloka, so that they can get benefit and go back to God as well. Right. So, and then we'll discuss more about those tattvas. And Prabhupada explains startingly, say that there are 3 tattvas, various forms of the Lord, and 3 tattvas: Vishnu tattva, Jiva tattva, and Sakti tattva. So there are 3 tattvas. Again, one is Vishnu tattva, one is Jiva tattva. Sakti tattva is the difference coming from Srimati Radharani. And the Jiva tattva, Shiva tattva, there are lots of tattva actually. Jiva tattva, Shiva tattva, Vishnu tattva, Sakti tattva, Guru tattva, Dhamma tattva. These are very, very important. Let's try to see the last 6-7 verses we just read out. We'll see those in a nice graphical way. I think I've just got it from Chaitanya Subodhini. So we'll discuss about how Krishna expands and how Krishna actually, what Sanatana Goswami is being I mean, how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained to Sanatana Goswami this section, this chapter from text 66 till almost till 243 or somewhere, it goes nicely, the expansion, how Krishna expands one after another. So I'll just share the screen and then we'll discuss this one. Oh, wow. Just 1 second, I think. That's a problem. Technology problem. 1 second. Change this one. Can you just HDMI 2? Change HDMI 2. Click on the AV. Yeah, change HDMI 2. Yeah. Yeah, this will be okay. No, not coming. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow. No problem. Okay, no problem. I'll try to do this. Somehow it's not coming on the screen. Okay. Anyway, I'll explain. Let's see it. So, as been explained in these previous verses from text 66, 166, it says Swayamrupa. So, Swayamrupa is Krishna's original form. There's a coward boy's form in Vrindavan, and Krishna expands into form as in the verses Swayamrupa and Swayam Prakasha. So, Krishna, as in original form in Golok Vrindavan, he expands his own expansion, is called Swayam Prakasha. So, Prakasha is he expands himself. And then from Swayam Prakasha, there are two manifestations. One is Prabhava Prakasha and one is Bhava Prakasha. So Prabhava Prakasha is, as says the translation, that Krishna one expands himself to marry the queens, or when Krishna expands himself for doing Rasa Leela. So the expansion of Krishna and all 16,000 or as many as gopis, they are all the same. So all Krishna are actually him. So that is Prabhava Prakasha, where Krishna displays simultaneously but all equal in their features. So all the Krishna dancing in the Rasa dance, as you see in our picture, they are all same Krishna. And then the second Rupa expansion from Swayam Rupa Prakasha is called Vaibhava Prakasha, where with different manifestation according to different emotions. So Prabhupada gives example of Lord Balram. So Lord Balram has a different color. Otherwise, they both are same. So from Swayam Prakasha to expansion, one is Prakasha, Prabhava Prakasha, and one is Vaibhava Prakasha. So Prabhava Prakasha is when Krishna expands as himself. So one expansion, it means both are two. There are two Krishna now. If Krishna expands more, there are three Krishna now. Four Krishna now. But in case of Vaibhava Prakasha, Krishna expands, but the name changes. So now Krishna becomes Balaram. And then it goes more on like that. We'll discuss those more. And then what happened is, like if you see, in the case of when Lord Brahma took all the calves and cows to hide, to test Krishna, Krishna expanded himself as cows and calves and all the coward boys. So that is not Prabhava Prakash. Krishna expanded as per the cows and the calves and all the gopas. So there, the emotion and also the color changes over there. Because Krishna didn't want to reveal himself that I am Krishna to their parents. For the parents, it was their own child. But actually they are serving Krishna for whole 1 year unknowingly. Right. So that expansion is, you can say, as Bhava Prakash expansion. Right. And then the next term comes is Tad Ekatma Rupa. Sorry, I want to display the screen, but somehow it's not working. So that Tad Ekatma Rupa, their expansion comes from Vaibhav Prakasha. So what is that? That is the same. Both are the same, but different forms and different uh, emotions. And that are two types again that we described. That one is Vilasha, one is Swamsha. I think we'll show the screen as well. I mean, here we see it here. Vilasha form. So that the one we discussed earlier is where Krishna finds himself in many regions. So this is his expansion only. So all are Krishna only, right? Yeah. So here again, Prabhupada says, says that by depending on the body colors and the weapons, that they get different names. So again, we'll see in this chapter itself, we describe that the depending upon the position of conch, disc, club, and lotus in the hands of Lord Vishnu, the name gets changed. Right. So, and these expansion are called as Vilasa expansion, and Vilasa has also two types. One is Prabhava and Vaibhava. So Prabhava expansion, it is actually the Swayamrupa expansion, but with the lesser qualities, a bit lesser quality than that. And then Prabhava Vilasa expansion is the first expansion comes to our Adi Chatur view. That's our Vasudeva and Shankarshan, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. So Krishna expanded to Balram. So Krishna expanded as Krishna in one side, that is Prabhu Prakasha. And then in other side, you can see Krishna expanded as Balram. And then from Balram, we see Chaturviya or Adi Chaturviya, with the first Chaturviya, Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. And from Mahashankarshan, the expansion comes as Narayana. And from Narayana, these sections is called as Prabhava Vilasha. Vilasha means to enjoy, pastimes. And then from Narayana, it comes again is Vaibhava Vilasha, where this from Mahavishnu, Narayana came, and from Narayana again, Chaturviya comes. Right? Vasudeva, Shankarshan, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. And it is being described that each secondary quadruple expansions, from each of them, there are 5 more expansion of Krishna's name. So from Vasudeva, it says Keshava, Narayana, Madhava, Adokshaya, and Purushottama. They expanded. And from Shankarshan is Govinda, Vishnu, Madhusudana, Upendra, and Achyuta. And then from Pradyumna is Vikrama, Vamana, Shridhara, Narasimhan, Janardana. And then from Aniruddha, it's Rishikesha, Padmanabha, Damodara, and Hari and Krishna. So if you see here, the Narayan, Keshava, Govinda all comes, but this Govinda and Krishna Govinda, they both are different. This name is same, but he is now Eva Vilash. And then Govinda as Krishna, he is completely Krishna. Right? And if you see this 12 expansion now, the 4 expansion, Vasudeva, Shankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, and 5 from each, it becomes 24. So this 24, if you see our tilak markings, ashramans, these all 24 names are being chanted over there. And from there also this 12 goes towards each month. Month represents as well, this 12. And also I was hearing a lecture, this means this from this 12 name, the 12 months also comes over there. Right. So these are how important this expansion of Krishna. And then Krishna, so these all are all as of now till spiritual worlds, till Vaikuntha. So in Vaikuntha, we see the expansion of Chaturviya, and before that is Dwarika, and before that's Mathura, and on above that it's Golok Vrindavan. And now starts our material world expansions. So that from the second Sankarshan, Mahavishnu, he incarnates, and this he also Swamsha, he also personal expansion of the Lord himself. And however, the potency, or what do you say, the potency, or it is lesser now. It's not as Krishna's. So let's, for example, Krishna is 100% over, but now here it is 80%, like that. So he's not revealing, he's the same one, but he's not revealing his all kind of, all qualities over there. He had it, but it's not revealed. And then from Purusha Avatar, we see Kanadakasai Vishnu first as the Mahavishnu, and then from him, so there are three super souls, right? So one super soul is residing within, even in every living entity. That's called as Shuddhakasai Vishnu. So all the living entity, all the jivas we see in this material world, in all unlimited universes, unlimited jivas, unlimited expansion of Shuddhakasai Vishnu. So these are Paramatma, one Paramatma. Right? It might be technical, but imagine in a whole universal cell, we have unlimited of jivas in the three Brahman, in the whole 49 system, and all in everyone, Krishna expanded as Shuddhakasai Vishnu. So we can say this is a one Paramatma expansion. Like Krishna is expanded himself in as unlimited living being. And then on that, we have unlimited of universe. So in each universe, we have one super soul. That is Garbhodakasai Vishnu. Right? So let's go back again if it's confusing. So in the one universal cell, the parent, as let's see it in this way, the parent of one universal cell, Garbhodakasai Vishnu. Right? And in that Garbhodakasai Vishnu, we have unlimited of living being. So the unlimited of living beings can be represented as Shuddhakasai Vishnu. So it means unlimited Shuddhakasai Vishnu inside one Garbhodakasai Vishnu. I would have shown the picture that were more relevant, but still, right? So in one Garbhodakasai Vishnu, we have unlimited of Shuddhakasai Vishnu. And then in this similar way, we see there are unlimited of universes. So unlimited of universes inside Mahavishnu. So now, I think let's see the picture, the last one, right? So the one Krishna is lying with his forehand. That is Mahavishnu. So that's the first Paramatma expand. Purusha first Paramatma, where he's just one. There's only one Mahavishnu expansion of Shankarshan, material world, from material world starts. And then he creates unlimited universes. You can see small universes over there. Right. So these all universes are represented by Garbhodakasai Vishnu. Right. So one Mahavishnu, and then we have unlimited universes. So we have unlimited Garbhodakasai Vishnu. So Mahavishnu expands to Garbhodakasai Vishnu. For understanding, let's say one Mahavishnu expanded to 5 Garbhodakasai Vishnu. But Mahavishnu only remains one only. He never goes to 2 or 3. It's just one. But Garbhodakasai Vishnu, we are saying has 5, but he expanded to unlimited. And in each Garbhodakasai Vishnu, because of unlimited living being, he expands to unlimited of Shuddhakasai Vishnu. So in one Garbhodakasai Vishnu, we have unlimited of Shuddhakasai Vishnu. And second Garbhodakasai Vishnu, we have unlimited of Shuddhakasai Vishnu. And again and again and again, and it goes on. So that the tree is vast, right? And then in Shuddhakasai Vishnu, so from Garbhodakasai Vishnu, Lord Brahma appears and he creates everything. And then Shuddhakasai Vishnu is we are. And after that, there are 6 more incarnation, types of incarnation, how Lord appears. So these are classified again in different categories. So we say Leela Avataras, Manamantra Avataras, Yuga Avatar, and then what was this? Leela, Manamantra, Yuga, Manu, anyone Manu? Anyone remembers? Shaktavish Avatar. Right. So Shaktavish Avatar is he is the empowered living being who are being empowered by Krishna to spread Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada says without I think it's in the words itself somewhere before here and there. Uh, not here. Yeah, not here. So in the previous, Prabhupada said that without the mercy of Krishna or without being empowered by Krishna, no one can actually spread the glory of Krishna. So if you see the Prabhupada, how he expanded Krishna consciousness into every nook and corner. Basically, he was empowered by Krishna himself. These are Saktavesh avatars. And Leela avatars, Krishna comes to perform pastimes. So he does all this, especially in Bhagavata explains about 22 incarnations, but there is no limit. Achityam Anadi Ananta Rupam. Advaitam Achityam Anadi Ananta Rupam. Ananta Rupam. This Krishna expands unlimitedly. And then in Manu Avatar Avatar, there are 6 Manu, 7 Manus, 14 Manus. He comes as 14 Manu avatars. And then we see Yuga avatars, 4 Yuga, 4 avatars. Right. That is one category. So it means Krishna was one, and then Eko Bhushyam. So Krishna was one, and then he expanded into many and many and many. And we living entity are on the middle stage. Like called as marginal Sakti, right? Marginal. So we have a choice. The choice is either we go towards Krishna or go towards Maya. So we are on a fence, right? No, if you see on the border of the top, it says fence. It's your choice. You want to take shelter of Maya or take shelter of Srimati Radharani and serve Krishna. Anyway, the service is there. You have to serve. We cannot remain without serving anyone. We have to serve our own body, our own family, our own society, our own country, our own universe, whatever you say. You have to serve. Without serving, there is no question of living at all. When Prabhupada explains, even if you want to give up everything and just to take care of your body, you have to eat. That's service as well. You have to sleep. You need to rest as well, right? Sleeping is service as well to give a rest to the body. So you have to do that as well. So at least you have to serve your own body. However, that's one category. And then another category is to serve Krishna. Serve Krishna, serve spiritual masters, Vaishnavas, and deities, Prabhupadas, chant the holy name. There's another way, right? So going beyond that, I think that's the next verse. So I think maybe next whomsoever discuss, they will discuss it. About when Krishna take different symbols in different names and different hands, he get name changed. So I think it's there itself in the next verse, but we'll leave it for the next time. So if you see this verse, like here, Prabhupada says that there are 8 forms such as Purushottam, Achyuta, etc. The 4 forms Vasudeva, etc. And 12 Keshava, etc. The 8 Purushottam all together consist 24 forms. Right. So how they are is, I'll just give you a brief say. So Vasudeva. So in the lower right hand, he holds club, and the upper right hand holds conch, and the upper left hand he holds disc, and lower left hand he holds lotus. Right. So lower right and upper right club and conch, and the lower left and upper left disc and lotus, he becomes Vasudeva. And the combination if changes, then another comes Sankarsana, and then So if you see the it's the four items, and if you arrange those four items in the four hands, it actually there are 24 combinations. So 24 combinations, 24 different names of the Lord. So maybe that's for the next session or next class, which is coming in the next week itself, as we see. So 74. Okay, I'm sorry if it's got maybe technical, but anyone have any quick questions, comment, or want to share something? Yes, yes, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you very much. So, is Krishna also performing his pastimes in other universe simultaneously, in the same way, or is like there's some difference there as well? Like,
So as you described that Krishna is unlimited, his expansion are unlimited, universes are unlimited, so his pastimes are unlimited as well. It's been also been described as I heard a lecture for sure, that it's being said that there is a, let's for example, Parthasarthi Loka. There's a Loka called Parthasarthi Loka. And they describe that Krishna and Arjuna are there, and Arjuna is sitting on the chariot, Krishna is standing on the chariot, and Krishna is speaking Bhagavad Gita. Continuously goes on. It continues. So in a similar way, different lokas are there, and Krishna's pastimes are manifested. And we see in Bhagavatam, right, all these manus and even different yugas pastimes are being revealed by the acharyas, and so we hear it, and Lord Bhagavan says other things as well to us. So Krishna's pastimes are unlimited. Yes, so we can't say that Krishna is repeating only one pastime every time. Yeah, even in one of the book I was reading that even if Krishna repeats, let me go back to that point. So even if Krishna repeats the pastimes with the same devotees, the devotee forgets everything and he says, wow, it's completely new pastime. So how it happens? Like every single day in Vrindavan, every single day in Vrindavan, in the morning, Krishna leaves his house towards the forest. And every single Mother Yashoda, make a fur and he says, okay, take slippers, be careful, don't go, wait, take your food and everything. Every single day with love and devotion. And every single day the gopis, they would obstruct Krishna not to go to the forest because they don't want to, be in a single moment without Krishna. And they will be waiting for Krishna to come from the forest every single day. So it means what every single day they are really relishing. Krishna is Navayovan, so his pastimes are always ever fresh. So the same pastime repeats every single day, but it's always fresh, always fresh, always fresh. Like Mother Yashoda, when she saw Krishna when Krishna opened the mouth, she saw everything. And what she saw that inside Krishna's mouth there is a universe. I'm getting goosebumps. So inside that universe, Mother Yashoda is holding Krishna and asking him to open his mouth. Just imagine. So she saw it and see what happened. And then Yoga Maya, forget everything. So back to your pastime now. That's the job of Yoga Maya actually. That's the job of Yoga Maya to make forget the devotee that no, you had these things. Oh, yeah, it's something new. It's all that new. And now we grow old and deteriorate our body every moment. But Krishna is not one. His pastimes are fresh, right? So that's why, Krishna's pastimes are always new, fresh, unlimited, and goes on. Is okay, Prabhu?
Yeah, thank you. Just a quick one. So we as the marginal energies and jivas, we have uh, we are capable of joining these pastimes in different universes. So it's like have that for the sort of like first meeting with Krishna, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, literally, the devotees don't. Our acharyas, they don't care about where they are in the hellish planet or different planets. They only seek the service of the Lord. And I was here